What is speeding now? Where would they go?
So he brought in Onida of Israel. Onida of Israel came in as our technical partners and to implement and manage this project for 6 years before we begin to hand it over to private sector investors. At what time it will have begun to break even, and then going by the policy of our agriculture that says that we must get involved in the private sector, and at that point it will be good to be handed over to private sector on who comes in as the best player. At this point, I'd like to introduce Mr. Israel Kidron, who is the leader of the Onida Group of Israel. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Israel Kidron. I'm the Managing Director, and thank the Minister for coming to visit, and His Excellency, the Governor, for giving us as Onida the opportunity to demonstrate what can be done here with fish farming. I think that most of you will not know that this area, this region, the riverine area and the Niger Delta area is one of the most favorable in the world climatically for growing fish. And what we brought in here, as the Commissioner has just said, is the state-of-the-art and the latest technology in fish farming. And this is definitely the first of its kind in Nigeria and probably many other regions in Africa. What we will see here, I will just touch briefly on the major techniques here so that we don't waste too much time when we go around. The secret of this place, and you can see this place has presented us with huge challenges, logistical challenges, how to get all the equipment in, how to bring it in, there's no access road, the power is coming, but it's not, we had huge challenges. But just over a year ago, this was bare land, there was nobody here, there was nothing. And here we are with the project standing, as we said, state of the art. The key is the abundant, unlimited water which is here, which is not being used. What we have done is there are pumps, huge pumps, which are lying here behind you. You will see them when you go, which will pump that water from the river, and all that water will flow through the ponds. The secret is that water is all the time flowing through the ponds, so there's all the time good quality water, and we are enriching that water. You will see next to the ponds there are diffusers of oxygen. We are enriching that water with oxygen all the time. And this is basically the secret of that technology. With that technology, in fish we are measuring the growing by the number of kilograms produced per cubic meter of water. Normally, in a normal fish pond that somebody dug behind the house and growing some fish, it will not go beyond 3, 4, 5 kilograms. Here we will be producing over 100 kilograms per cubic meter. And this is again because of keeping the quality of the water, enriching the oxygen, and by the circulation of that water, all the waste of the fish is going out, the quality is kept continuously, and we are able then to actually have the high production and the intensive production. As you will see, the farm is not huge, but this particular farm, as it is, there is another block that will be built just behind of ponds, and will produce close to 1,000 tons of fish annually, and there will be fish every day of the year. It will be gradually filled, and any time of the year there will be fish always. And coming to the market with good quality fish consistently, we don't think that there will be any problem. As the Commissioner just said, the market is huge. We are dressing these ponds within next month, and the first fish will be for sale around August, September.
exactly what is
Just to mention, it is tilapia, it is not catfish. We are producing tilapia here. Tilapia.
My question is about the commercial viability. We are doing this now as a government venture, and Israel is ready to participate in private which will make it more sustainable. Because the management of these high technologies will require those who are doing it are definitely participation. That way the approaching it as a business. If they're not doing it as a contract, I am worried.
Honorable Minister, yes, you are very right. But on the other hand, as contractors doing many projects, and some of them not only in Nigeria, we actually cannot become partners in every project. What we make sure is the project is done professionally and managed professionally, training the local people up to the stage that it is privatized and making sure that the project by then is profitable and viable. But the issue of equity so far for us has been a challenge.
Why you know?
I just answered that question saying that not one, not guys. Very challenging. I'm not saying that you can't go and turn them again. It might be that in future you would have done this, but at the moment there's been
but it's on number of years, and that, by that number of years, we have returned the money we invested. We have gotten back our investment. And we're also thinking about selling the farm after we have, either before we have gotten back our investment or before we get back our investment, we will sell the farm to private investors. The essence of the farm is not to make money, it's to create employment. And that's why I asked the young girl where is she from, and she said she's from here. So this has capacity to about 230, 250.
Last question.
The will be dried and sold in that way, but we are already talking with the Bank of Industry. The discussions are at the preliminary stages, so very soon we hope that we will get to a point where the state government will know that they are serious, because they are saying that they can come on with us to replicate what we have here. They have sent their staff to this way, exactly what we have on the other side of the farm, where we cannot get families to own fish ponds like this, and they are saying we can engage up to 100 families, with that. And the local government chairman was involved in the discussion, and they have also indicated interest to do that. So it's a whole total package that gets on like that.
I attempted growing fish before. I'm still hoping I will do so. But one of the challenges that confronted us was feeds, because all the feeds are imported and they are very, very costly. And by the time you use those feeds to produce, most of the time you are not making profit. Are you people looking at the prospect of establishing a feed plant in Nigeria?
There'll be one. Just be rest assured that before we leave, they wanted to establish one, I refused. Because I know that's where the money is. That's where they want to invest. I think I invest in the fish, don't invest in the feed. We are looking at the total cost of the feed meal, and we want to establish one privately, not necessarily government. And once we do that, we can supply the fish to them. You wanted to ask a question? Okay, thank you. Do we go by the sea or trek? Trek.